cravings are also, it's your brain asking for endorphins. It's asking for things like dopamine. I want that rush. Where's that rush that I usually get from oil or from sugar or from meat? So another way to provide that rush is through self-care. Self-care is going to be the key habit that keeps you going from here, besides also working on the mindset. Self-care gives you comfort. It helps you with your cravings. So again, you're coming off of a food addiction. Cravings usually intensify in the second week. It's kind of like even a drug user, an alcoholic, they can usually go for a few days to a week, and then it starts getting really bad. Then they really need it, right? But if they can get through the second week, it starts to come down. The cravings start to get better, right? So the second week, unfortunately, cravings often intensify. So if you're doing self-care, that's going to help a lot, because cravings are also, it's your brain asking for endorphins. It's asking for things like dopamine. I want that rush. Where's that rush that I usually get from oil or from sugar or from meat? So another way to provide that rush is through self-care. Either doing something that gives you endorphins, like if you have someone that you like to hug and spend time with who makes you feel good, that's positive endorphins. Friendship, positive endorphins. Laughing and joking and having fun.
Physical
Positive
activity,
endorphins.
like
That's
exercise, and especially intense exercise. So in addition to all the other benefits of, shoveling nutrients, pulling out waste, when the intensity is high enough, you actually get the release of dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain, and that can serve as excellent self-care, and in a lot of cases, bliss.
So for people who really are bad at self-care, it's not a coincidence that those are always the same people that have poor moods, high cravings, more self-sabotage. Right. Always. We noticed that even back in the day when, there was a point in time where we were really high intensity exercisers, especially before we had kids. We were just, even on the weekend, like, hey, you want to go work out? Yeah, let's do leg day. Like, take 3 hours to do it, because what else do we have to do, right? Not that way anymore. But when we were like that, it was such a great high, right? And then I remember, if for some reason we stopped exercising intensely, maybe we went on a cruise or something and we got off that, all of a sudden we'd notice we'd crave bad food. And I remember thinking, man, I wish I ate as healthy as I do when I exercise, when I don't exercise, because I need it more, right? When you're exercising, you can burn it off. When you're not exercising, why is that? And then we realized it's because when you're exercising, you're getting so much great endorphins, you don't need sugar to get you high. But if you stop exercising, your brain's like, I need it. Where can I get it? Oh, cake, that works, right? So the more you do exercise, the less cravings you have physiologically. Again, if you can do it. Not everybody physically can do high exercise yet, but maybe you can call someone who always makes you laugh. Maybe you can do other things that help you feel fulfilled, and that will help a lot in your cravings. Remember, cravings come from addiction, right? But they also come from depression and a desire to feel high in the moment. And if your self-care can make you high, then you won't need food ever again to give that to you. And especially with the holidays coming up, you need to be able to fulfill yourself in other ways.